This is a Halifax Regional Arts production. Halifax Regional Arts is the supplementary funded fine arts school that provides support and enhancement across the HRCE for music, dance, drama, and visual art. We graciously acknowledge the support of HRM Taxpayers and Halifax City Council in providing the support that makes so many amazing arts experiences possible for our students. This production of Twelfth Night was originally envisioned as a live performance in the spring of 2020, featuring secondary students from across the Halifax Regional Centre for Education. Despite the COVID-19 pandemic forcing students to isolate at home, the student actors committed to finishing the project in an online format, rehearsing and recording the play in a series of virtual meets throughout the spring of 2020. This audio version of Twelfth Night is the end result of countless hours of volunteer time on the part of our students, under the guidance and direction of Shakespeare by the Sea's Drew Duris O'Hara. This is an abridged version of Twelfth Night, which has been edited for time. The adaptation was done by Drew Duris O'Hara in 2020.
Act 5, Scene 1, before Olivia's house. Enter Feste,
Fabian,
Fabian,
and Phobian. Now, as thou lovest us, let us see his letter.
Good Master Fabian, grant me another request.
Anything.
Do not desire to see this letter.
Enter Duke Orsino.
and Viola.
Belonging to Lady Olivia, friends.
Aye, sir. We are some of her trappings.
How dost thou, my good fellow?
Truly, sir. The better for my foes and the worse for my friends.
Enter Antonio.
And first officer.
Here comes the man, sir, that did rescue me.
That face of his I do remember well, yet 'twas in the smoke of war I saw it last.
Orsino, this is that Antonio that took the Phoenix when your young nephew Titus lost his leg.
He did me kindness, sir. Drew on my side.
Notable pirate, thou sold one a thief!
Orsino, noble sir. Be pleased that I shake off these names you give me. Antonio never yet was thief or pirate, though I confess, on base and ground enough, Orsino's enemy. A witchcraft drew me hither, that most ingrateful boy there by your side. From the rude seas enraged and foamy mouthed did I redeem, a wreck past hope he was. His life I gave him, and did thereto add my love without retention or restraint. All his in dedication, for his sake did I expose myself, pure for his love, into the danger of this adverse town, drew to defend him when he was beset, where being apprehended his false cunning, not meaning to partake with me in danger, denied me mine own purse, which I had recommended to his use not half an hour before.
How can this be?
When came he to the town?
Today, my lord, and for 3 months before, no interim, not a minute's vacancy, both day and night did we keep company.
Enter Olivia,
Mariah,
And first maid.
Here comes the Countess, now heaven walks on earth. But for thee, fellow, thy words are madness. 3 months this youth hath attended upon me.
Cesario, you do not keep promise with me.
Madam.
Gracious Olivia.
What do you say, Cesario? Good my lord,
My lord would speak, my duty hushes me.
if it be aught to the old tune, my lord, it is as fat and fulsome to mine ear as howling after music.
Still so cruel.
Still so constant, lord.
My soul, the faithless offerings hath breathed out, that ere devoted tenured, what shall I do?
Even what it please, my lord, that shall become him. Olivia kisses Viola passionately.
Viola pulls away.
What should I not? Had I the heart to do it, kill what I loved, a savage jealousy that sometimes savors nobly. hear me this, since that I partly know the instrument that screws me from my true place in your favor, then this your minion, whom I know you love, and whom by heaven I swear I tender dearly, him I will tear out in that cruel eye, where he sits crowned in his master's fight. Come, boy, with me, my thoughts are right with mischief. I'll sacrifice the lamb that I do love, despite a raven's heart within a dove.
And I most jocund, apt, and willingly to do you rest 1,000 deaths would die.
Where goes Cesario?
After him I love, more than I love these eyes, more than I love my life, more by all mores than e'er I shall love wife.
Hast thou forgot thyself? Is it so long? Call forth the Holy Father.
Exit first maid.
Come, away!
Whither, my lord? Cesario. Husband. Said
Husband?
I husband. Can he that deny?
Her husband's...
No, my lord, not I.
Fear not, Cesario. Take thy fortunes up.
Re-enter first maid with the priest.
Oh, welcome, Father. Father, I charge thee by thy reverence, reveal before 'tis ripe what thou dost know hath newly passed between this youth and me.
A contract of eternal bond of love, confirmed by mutual joinder of your hands, attested by the holy close of lips.
O thou dissembling cub, farewell and take her, but direct our feast where thou and I henceforth meet.
My lord, I do
Enter Sir Andrew. For the love of God, a certain, send one presently to Sir Toby.
What's the matter?
He has broke my head across and has given Sir Toby a bloody coxcomb too.
Who has done this, Sir Andrew?
The Count's gentleman, one Cesario. We took him for a coward, but he's the very devil incarnate.
My gentleman, Cesario.
God's lifelings, here he is. You broke my head for nothing, and that I did. I was set on to do it by Sir Toby.
Why do you speak to me? I never hurt you. You drew your sword upon me without cause.
If a bloody coxcomb be a hurt, you have hurt me.
Enter Sir Toby Belch.
Here comes Sir Toby halting. You shall hear more. But if he had not been in drink, he would have tickled you the other gates than he did.
How now, gentlemen? How's it with you?
That's all one. Has hurt me, and there's the end on it. Sought did see Dick Surgeon, sought.
Oh, he's drunk, Sir Toby, an hour agone.
Then he's a rogue. I hate a drunken rogue.
Away with him! Who hath made this havoc with them?
I'll help you, Sir Toby, because we'll be dressed together.
Will you help? An asshead and a coxcomb and a knave, a thin-faced knave, a gull.
Let his hurt be looked to.
Enter Sebastian. I am sorry, madam, I have hurt your kinsman. But had it been the brother of my blood, I must have done no less with wit and safety. Pardon me, sweet one, even for the vows we made each other but so late ago.
One face, one voice, one habit, and two persons?
Antonio, oh my dear Antonio, how have the hours racked and tortured me since I have lost thee?
Sebastian, are you?
Hearest thou that, Antonio?
How have you made division of yourself? An apple cleft in two is not more twin than these two creatures. Which is Sebastian?
Most wonderful!
Do I stand there? I never had a brother, nor can there be that of the deity in my nature of here and everywhere. I had a sister, whom the blind waves and surges have devoured. Of charity, what kin are you to me? What countryman, what name, what parentage?
Of Messalene, Sebastian was my father, such a Bastion was my brother too. So went he suited to his watery tomb.
Were you a woman, as the rest goes even, I should my tears let fall upon your cheek and say thrice welcome, drowned Viola.
My father had a mole upon his brow.
And so had mine.
And died that day.
That day that made my sister 13 years.
If nothing less to make us happy both, But this my masculine usurped attire, do not embrace me till each circumstance of place, time, fortune do cohere and jump, that I am Viola.
So comes it, lady, you have been mistook. You would have been contracted to a maid, nor are you therein by my life deceived. You are betrothed both to a maid and man.
If this be so, as yet the glass seems true. I shall have share in this most happy wreck. Boy, thou hast said to me 1,000 times, thou never shouldest love a woman like to me.
And all those sayings will I overswear.
Your master quits you, and for your service done him. And since you called me master for so long, here is my hand. You shall from this time be your master's mistress.
A sister. You are she.
Enter Malvolio.
How now, Malvolio?
Madam, you have done me wrong, notorious wrong.
Have I, Malvolio? No.
Lady, you have. Pray you peruse this letter. You must not now deny it is your hand. While you have given me such clear lights of favor, bade me come smiling and cross-gartered to you, to put on yellow stockings and to frown upon Sir Toby and the lighter people. And acting this in an obedient hope, why have you suffered me to be imprisoned, kept in a dark house, visited by the priest, and made the most notorious geck and gull that e'er invention played on? Tell me why.
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing. But out of question, 'tis Mariah's hand. And now I do bethink me, it was she first told me thou wast mad. Peace, be content, this practice hath most shrewdly passed upon thee.
Good madam, hear us speak.
Most freely we confess that we, with Toby, set this device against Malvolio here.
Mariah writ the letter.
At Sir Toby's great importance.
In recompense whereof he hath married her.
Oh. Alas, poor fool, how have they baffled thee?
Why, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them.
I'll be revenged on the whole pack of you. Exit Malvolio.
He hath been most notoriously abused. My lord, so please you, these things further thought on, to think me as well a sister as a wife. One day shall crown the alliance on it, so please you, here at my house, and at my proper cost.
Madam, I am most apt to embrace your offer. Meantime, sister, we will not part from hence. Cesario, come. So you shall be while you are a man, but when in other habits you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen.
When I was and a little tiny boy, hey ho, the wind and the rain, a foolish thing was but a toy, for the rain it raineth every day. But when I came to man's estate, with hey ho, the wind and the rain, against knaves and thieves men shut their gate, for the rain it raineth every day. But when I came, alas, to wife, hey ho, the wind and the rain, by swaggering could I never thrive, for the rain it raineth every day. But when I came unto my beds, hey ho, the wind and the rain, with toss pots still had drunken heads, for the rain it raineth every day. ho, the world begun. Hey ho, the wind and the rain. But that's all one, our play is done, and we'll strive to please you every day.
Thanks for listening. This production of Twelfth Night was an original adaptation by Drew Duras O'Hara. It featured the talents of the following artists: Carly Thomas, Alexis Johnston, Zach Russell, Kaylin George Wagner, Annie Gavin, Molly Anderson, Jara Chisholm, Aidan Bradshaw, Mikhail Oikel, Ella Buckler, Maggie Desaulniers, Emma Toop, Kaylin McKay, Gracie McNeil, Lael Grant Church, Jake Wilkie, Mariah Collins, with original music by Indy Tisoy, stage managed by Naomi Danzy. Additional text coaching by Jay Duras O'Hara. Jonathan Grady was our fearless producer. Special thanks to David Zink and Halifax Regional Arts for making this all happen. And finally, this production was edited by Josh Credis.